Here comes your pre-market summary for Friday, January 6th. It's Jobs Day. Non-farm payrolls due at 8:30 this morning. Futures pretty flat here to kick things off ahead of that. Remember, this is a key data point for the Fed before the upcoming Fed meeting in February. Next week, we get CPI. Make sure you're with us here coming up at 8:30 again. December non-farm payrolls to start. That's the way the market looks right now. 0.03 for the S&P, as I said, basically flat there for the Dow, the NASDAQ. Lagging ever so slightly, coming off a negative performance yesterday for all three. Once again, it was the NASDAQ leading things to the downside all day yesterday, following that ADP private payrolls number that came in hotter than expected. Again, if this non-farms number does the same this morning, expect the same result, downside movement for all three. Everything else on this board pretty negative to start things off. That's the way the market looks. Back to the bottom end of the range here for the S&P. This is the SPY, back below that 380 number, but we're still kind of chopping around in this range between 385 and 375. Yeah, I'll focus on December jobs report coming out again at 8:30 this morning. More negativity for Tesla, if that's even possible at this point. Tesla flirting with $100 here pre-market after they cut once again their prices in China. The second time since October they've done so. That's putting pressure on all the Chinese EV makers. We'll talk about that in a sec. Silvergate Capital, meanwhile, downside again this morning after what happened yesterday. Number of downgrades, price target cuts from analysts this morning coming through. So Silvergate back under pressure. Bed Bath & Beyond back under pressure as well. Again, possible bankruptcy imminent for BBBY. I mentioned some of the Chinese ADRs. Downside this morning after a nice rebound yesterday. Remember, we gapped down initially. This is Alibaba. We gapped down initially and then rallied throughout the session. NIO, specifically XPEV and Li Auto, under pressure on that Tesla note of price cuts and the possibility of weakening demand right across the board for EVs in China. Some of the chip makers, not really anything significant as far as catalysts to watch out for. But remember, CES is on. So all of these going to be presenting throughout the next couple of days. The Consumer Electronics Show, obviously. Grab the watch list, guys, on its way up to you. Right now, use that QR code at the bottom of the screen. Hit that, enter your email address, then you can have it for free every single day. It comes to your inbox. We'll see you shortly. December non-farm payrolls coming up at 8:30 on TraderTV.Live.